No longer do you have to wait to receive in-flight reporting for your display media campaigns. We have recently launched the Display Performance Dashboard. The Performance Dashboard will provide you with on-demand access to omni-channel closed-loop reporting for your display media campaigns. The best part is that you can get access anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, from campaign pacing to performance. This dashboard includes on-site, pickup and delivery, formerly known as online grocery, and offsite display, and does not include any social media advertising metrics. You'll be able to see metrics on the dashboard through visualizations and a table view. When you launch a new campaign, you won't see any data till the following day, and you need a minimum of 10,000 impressions to show in the dashboard. We will now walk you through a demo of the dashboard.
Log into the Display Performance Dashboard. You will be presented with the home screen of our dashboard. Now, this is intended to be an executive summary showing all of the top line metrics for campaigns that you have running during any given time period. You'll find a calendar selection tool on the right-hand side that will always be defaulted to the last 30 days. However, you can go back in time to filter to any time frame that you may be interested in looking at. We have data going back to November of 2019. So that is the most historical data that is available to you. So just by selecting dates in the calendar tool and clicking the Done button, you're able to adjust the dashboard to show you metrics for that given time period. Now I'm just going to return to the last 30 days before we move on. So here in the dashboard, you'll first find a ROAS breakdown here on the left-hand side. That's going to show you ROAS for all of the live campaigns during this time period, split between online and in-store ROAS. Then on the right-hand side chart here, you'll see a performance summary. That's going to show you sales, spend for your campaign, and ROAS, again, for all campaigns that were live during this time period. Now, you may notice that there are some lines here that are depicted with a dotted line. So for our sales as well as ROAS, we use a 14-day attribution window. And so what the dotted line means is that these are sales and ROAS that have not yet finished accruing during that 14-day attribution window. So we're showing them with a dotted line because as the 14 days continues, those metrics are going to continue to fluctuate. And once the 14-day window has completely closed, we will consider those attributed and they will be depicted here with a solid line. So you'll see that concept of accruing and attributed sales and ROAS as we continue through the rest of the dashboard. And then here at the bottom, you will see the top 5 campaigns by ROAS, as well as the top 5 line items by ROAS to give you an indicator of the campaigns and line items that are best performing across all of your campaigns. Now to see the individual campaigns, you will select on the left-hand navigation bar here, the campaign performance dashboard. Now this is going to show you the specific metrics for all of the campaigns that you have live, again, during this time frame. Now here on the left-hand side of the chart, you'll see the metrics selection pane. You can use this to select specific metrics that you're interested in visualizing. By default, we will select the impressions metric. However, you can select spend, total attributed sales, and use the arrows at the bottom of the selection pane to see the full list of metrics available. So total attributed transactions, split by store and online, total ROAS, again, split by store and online, clicks, and CTR. So again, you'll just use the arrows here at the bottom of the selection pane to navigate and select the specific metric that you're interested in. Now, you'll notice there's a plus icon to the right of each of these metrics. You do have the ability to graph up to 2 metrics at a given time. So for example, if I was interested in seeing how my store and online attributed sales compare, I can simply click the plus icon next to each of those, and now you'll see that I have two metrics depicted in the graph. Now, on the right-hand side here, you'll notice the attributed and accruing toggle. If I toggle towards accruing, you'll now see that I have the dotted line here depicted in the chart. Now, again, that's going to show you the store attributed sales and online attributed sales that are still accruing because our 14-day attribution window has not yet passed. So everything that is older than 14 days, you'll see depicted with a solid line. And again, metrics that are still accruing will be depicted with a dotted line, as those are still going to fluctuate until the full 14-day attribution window has closed. Now you will see the accruing toggle for all of the sales, transactions, and ROAS metrics available in the dashboard. Now, down here at the bottom of the screen, you will see a table view that shows you the individual metrics for all of the campaigns, again, that were live during the selected time period. Here on the right-hand side of the table, we have a couple of options to help you better and easier find the specific campaigns that you might be looking for. So in the search bar here, you could use any particular keyword that helps you identify or easily locate a specific campaign, like snacks, for example. We'll pull up any campaign that has snacks in the campaign or line item name. You can also filter for the campaign status being complete, live, or paused, again, to help you identify the specific campaigns that you're looking for. And then here, we also have a drop-down that will allow you to remove metrics that you may not be interested in viewing from the table. So for instance, if I'm not interested in any of the sales, transactions, or clicks or CTR, I can simply remove those. And so now I've simplified my view to only show me impressions, spend, and ROAS. If you are interested in comparing metrics across campaigns, you can do that by simply selecting the campaign, the checkbox next to each of the individual campaigns. So now what I've done is I'm now comparing for my first two campaigns here, impressions. I can then use, again, the metric selection pane to select spend or total attributed sales or any of the other metrics available to me to easily compare how these two campaigns are performing against each other. The dropdown for each of the campaigns will also allow you to compare individual line items within that campaign. Now, you can only compare line items within any given campaign, not across campaigns. But here you'll see I'm now comparing two line items within my campaign and how those individual line items are performing against each other. We also have some additional views available if you drill down into any given campaign. So I selected the campaign name on the previous screen, and I now see each of the individual line items here at the bottom that are included within my campaign. This is the line item breakdown view. If I use this drop down on the right-hand side of the screen, we also have a funnel view available. Now, the funnel view is going to show you your household reach and penetration for this given campaign across the entire campaign lifecycle. So we're going to show you the impressions, detected impressions, which means that we were able to match that impression to a Walmart household, the unique count of households that you've reached with this campaign, and then the overall transactions that those households ended up purchasing based on the exposure. Now, from this funnel view, if you want to return back to all of your campaigns, you're just going to select the All Campaigns link here. And now I'm back at the home screen of my campaign performance dashboard. This concludes our walkthrough of the display performance dashboard. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to your Walmart Media Group sales team.